Communication is more than a tool. It is the bond that connects people, eras, and cultures. Whether a glance, a word, an image, or a digital signal, communication runs through every part of our lives. It not only explains how we understand each other, but also how we shape ourselves and our world. Its history is as old as humanity. Its forms are infinite, and its impact is profound. At its core, communication means the exchange of information, thoughts, emotions, or meanings between two or more living beings, with the aim of reaching one another. This process can be verbal, spoken or written, nonverbal, body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, visual, symbols, images, or digital, text messages, social media. A classic communication model distinguishes between sender, message, medium, and receiver. But communication is much more than technique. It is relationship, influence, and often also misunderstanding. Paul Watzlawick recognized early on, one cannot not communicate. Even silence is a message. The history of communication can be told as humanity's journey through signs, language, and technology. The earliest humans communicated through gestures, facial expressions, posture, and sounds. Warnings, laughter, or crying are universal expressions that existed before any grammar. Around 100,000 years ago, language emerged. A breakthrough. Language enabled stories, myths, memories, and plans. Communication became a bridge between experience and transmission. Around 3200 before Christ, the first writing systems emerged, such as cuneiform in Mesopotamia or hieroglyphics in Egypt. Writing made communication across space and time possible, a key for trade, administration, and science. With Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press in the 15th century, communication became accessible to the masses. Education, enlightenment, and religious debate accelerated. Knowledge was spread and power dynamics were redefined. In the 19th and 20th centuries, technological innovations such as the telegraph, telephone, and radio shortened distances. Communication could now take place in real time over vast spaces. Since the 1970s, computers and the internet have revolutionized our communication behavior. Electronic mail, email, digital messaging, chats, social networks, and artificial intelligence have ushered in a new era. Fast, interconnected, and global. For a long time, communication was taken for granted. It wasn't until the 20th century that it became a distinct field of study. In antiquity, the focus was on rhetoric. How can one persuade? How does language work? Philosophers like Aristotle and Marcus Tullius Cicero laid early foundations. The Enlightenment began to reflect on language as a tool for knowledge. Wilhelm von Humboldt spoke of language as world-forming. Only in modern times, especially from the 1940s onward, did comprehensive communication theories emerge. Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver analyzed the technical aspects of information transmission. Paul Watzlawick, Gregory Bateson, and others explored communication in psychological and therapeutic contexts. Jürgen Habermas, finally, saw communication as the foundation for democratic understanding. From the 1970s onward, awareness grew that communication is not only spontaneous, but also learnable and shapeable. Society became more complex, more intercultural, more digital. Misunderstandings and conflicts became more frequent. This gave rise to new professions. Communication trainers support leaders, teachers, or doctors in their conversations. Mediators work on resolving conflicts through language. Public relations, PR professionals, and media consultants support organizations in strategic communication. Communication psychologists study interpersonal dynamics. In research and education, communication is now treated as a key competence for almost all areas of life. Because those who master communication don't just speak, they understand, connect, and shape. In the digital age, we face new challenges. How do humans communicate with machines? How do we recognize truth in a flood of voices? How do we speak with one another when we come from different cultures, languages, or worldviews? Communication remains a challenge of humanity. It is both bridge and boundary. Its history shows those who speak can bring change, those who listen can build connection, and those who understand can create the future.